So, welcome to our second work learning lab. So, in this month, we will have a workshop. It's a little bit longer than the first one. And today's workshop is going to give us a blanket overview on how we can automate Google Sheet. So, if you heard of the term vibe coding, this is what we are going to look at today. So, today's session will be recorded and it will be shared like tomorrow or Friday. Sorry, tomorrow is already Friday. Yes, I think like either Monday with like notes from the workshop as well as the link to the recording. And there will also be an additional tutorial. So think of it like today we are here to learn like how we can set up our own automation. And Afdhal's team will actually extend like tutorial-like sessions in the coming weeks, and I will share the date with you. So think of these sessions as a time that you can bring your projects and they will be there to support. Okay, with that, I will hand it to Afdhal.
Sorry. Thank you, Wailing, for the introduction. Okay, so if everybody's ready to learn, then give me a thumbs up emoji. That screen. Okay. Can okay. So we'll start off with the uh, what we'll be doing. Okay, so the learning lab session will be stop doing it manually, automating your workflows with Google Sheets and AI. So we'll be using Google Sheets and also AI of your choice. So either Gemini, Claude, or ChatGPT. So if you are, and we are also not limited to just Google Sheets. We can actually do workflow automations in Google Docs, Google Slides, any Google products that you can think of, lah, except for Google Meets, of course. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so what is vibe coding? So vibe coding, to put it simply, you describe what you want and AI writes the code. You don't have to understand it. You just paste it and boom, it just works. Okay. So firstly, when it comes to vibe coding, you need to know the problem that you're solving. So think of yourself as like a system architect. So you're trying to build something. You know the way forward. You know the path or what you want to automate, but you don't know the means, right? You don't know how to do it. So with AI or Gemini, Claude, and all that will give you the means, give you the how to achieve your goal. So firstly, you need to describe the thing that you want in English. You don't have to tell it very high level language. Just tell it what you want, what you have, and how you want it to be automated or solved. Okay, so once you got that, then you will generate, you will prompt it, and then you will generate, the AI will generate the script for you, and then you just paste it into app script, and then you click run, and it will work, trust me. Okay, so the three things that we need to set up on your browser right now is your Google Sheets. So Google Sheets can be anything that you have, things that you want to automate especially. So let's say if you are like coming from operations, you want to automate, let's say, petty cash notification, you want to automate like a renewal reminder, things like that. You can bring that up and then copy that in a different page so that we can do the automation without hurting the production sheets. Okay, so next thing that you need to do is your app script editor. Okay, I will show you how to access that later. And then your AI tool of your choice. Okay, so I would recommend Gemini because everyone have access. But if you're using Claude or ChatGPT, any of those work as well. Okay, so the prompt template that we'll be using is, say, I have a Google Sheet, Google Docs, Google Slides with columns of blah blah blah. I want to describe what the automation should do. Okay, so write me an app script to do this. Okay, so just keep it simple. You cannot tell it things that is like very big, vague. Tell the sheet that, oh, I want notify myself if this happens. So it is a bit hard for the AI to understand what you want. So you need to make it more specific. Okay, so for example, you have in your sheet, you have like name, email, status. So you want, okay, when status is changed to done, you want an email to be sent. Okay, so every Monday on 9 a.m., email me all the pending customer that is still owing work, things like that. Okay, so it needs to be specific for it to understand what you want. Okay, so when it comes to vibe coding, things will definitely break. Okay, but you don't have to worry. Okay, and AppScript will give you an error of the problem. Just need to copy the error, put it back into Gemini, and then it will help you repair the code and also correct its own mistakes. Okay, so we will do the build time for 25 minutes. Okay, this is just the introduction. So what we will do, we'll write and generate, and then paste and run and extend it. Okay, so if you, hopefully everyone here, because this is a building lab. So if you have a sheet that you would like to automate, please open that up and then we can build together. Okay, of course, the thing that I'm building is different from what you're building, but the concept is the same. Okay, so if you don't have any idea of what you want to do, then better you send a reminder. Okay, so if you don't have any ideas, then you can use ideas here. Send a reminder when a task is overdue, highlight row. Okay, so this is some ideas if you don't have any ideas of what to do. Okay, okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so before I go ahead, I'll show you some of the past projects that we have done using AppScript. This is purely AppScript. Okay, so that you don't have to worry, so that you can see the potential of AI plus Google Sheets. Okay, so okay. So this is one of the things that we have created. It's called the quotation generator. So this quotation generator currently it's only localized to IT team. Okay. So previously, what the problem that we're trying to solve is when we are quoting customer, we have to get information from vendors and then copy paste all the information into an Excel sheet, right? So when you go into an Excel sheet, you copy paste, you go Office R&D, you copy customer information, paste it in Excel and all that. But it is all solved with this quotation generator. So from this web UI, you can click new quote, you can enter you can choose outlet. So let's say I just want to do like AI, I want to do like post. Okay, so it will automatically generate a quote number, the date today, the post, and then whatever word description, and the address. Of course, you have to pull it from Office R&D lah. Okay, and then we have it is linked to a pricing catalog where you can just add item if you want. It's similar to Office R&D, so it's like a simplified version of Office R&D lah. Okay, so when you choose this, then you can adjust quantity, adjust the price. If you want, let's say if you want to do like custom item, you can just search in the catalog what you want to search for. Let's say you want to do like one-off monthly item, add item, then you can put in the cost price. Let's say for 100 ringgit lah. Okay, and then the price will be automatically marked up 30% for you. Can you guys see the screen? I think it's like a bit small. Can see, yeah? Okay. Okay, so this is one of custom items. So you can change it because this is custom item. It is not available in the catalog, so you have to type it manually. But otherwise, there's like a lot of items that you can choose from the catalog. So I mean, this is limited to IT item, of course. But let's say in operations, if you do like frosting or things that you always do, it is a good idea that you put it in a catalog where you can always pull the price out from here so that you don't have to like type it manually each time. So, okay, so after that, you put in all the prices that you want. Okay, so let me just remove something. Okay. Okay, so this one is also calculating margin, whether it's like low margin, things like that. Okay, so generate quotation. After you generate quotation, it will give you a preview of what the quotation would look like. Equals AI, la 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 la. Okay, with all the correct company name and banking details. Okay, so you can either save it as draft if you want to share it with your manager, Otherwise, you can straight away and generate. Okay, can. So quotation generated. So either you want to download, you can copy link if you want to share with customer. Okay, or you can just open PDF if you want. You can download, then you download. Okay, and then if you open PDF, so this is the completed quotation that you have created. So with all the details that you have put inside the quotation generator, which could save you, I think, probably 20 to 30 minutes of like writing quotations before sending to customers. Let's say if you have like a lot of line items, then this could save you, I think, probably 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. So this is some of the examples that some of the automation that we have done. Okay. So I mean, inside this quotation generator, you can also revise code if you have a revision of code that you like to send to customer. So that is quotation that you can revise. So and any build codes that you have given to customer before. So any customer that it can track by corresponding office randy invoices. So it will. So you always have a record of what quotation is linked to what invoice. So from this one dashboard. But do you believe that this dashboard actually originates from this? So from this Google Sheet, we converted it to this using AppScript. So that's what we're going to learn today. Okay, so are you guys excited or not excited? Or yay? Okay. Okay, so one more example that I would like to show you. We've also created our own Asana for the network team. So this is the Kanban board that we have created. So, but this one works exactly similar like Asana. So it's a task management tracker that we have done. So you can like drag cards in between. It also tracks your SLA for customer replies. You can also hide or show things that customer requests or ideas that you have. But this one comes from this. So from this Google Sheets, we have converted it into a web app similar to this. Okay, so this is some of the potential that you can do. You can actually do it yourself using Google Sheets and also the AI. Okay, so enough talk. Let's dive into Google Sheets. Okay, so are you guys ready with all your 3 items? Your AI, your Google Sheets, and your ideas? Okay, if you guys ready, then let's do it. Gemini. Okay. Okay. Feel free to follow along with your ideas. Okay. Okay. So you have your Gemini open. Okay, and then you go to your sheet. So I have a mock sheet that I'm using today. Okay. So this task reminder mock. Okay. Okay. So how do you want to access the development environment? So we call it the environment, the development environment. So you go to extensions and then AppScript. Okay.
Afdhal, can I ask something?
Yep.
My Google Sheet don't have the extension in the menu bar. How to add?
I also don't have.
Hey, so weird.
It's under Gemini. I only up to generate
Yeah,
formula.
I don't have this extension thing.
Do you have?
Oh,
How?
Is it because it's a XL uploaded file?
Yeah. It needs to be Google Sheets. Needs to be Google Sheets. Yes.
You can convert to Google Sheet.
Yes. Please convert to Google Sheets if your is an
Okay.
uploaded XLX file.
Okay. Wait ah.
Alamak.
I mean, just for this automation exercise, you can make a copy and then convert to Google Sheets.
Can.
Can I help you?
Convert the Google Sheet. For those is here to save me. Wait.
Go to extension.
Okay, then have already. Okay.
To abstract.
Okay, done. Thank you.
Contoh mate, contoh mate.
Oh, hi.
Sorry, I open another one. Where am I here? Okay, yes, sorry. Where?
So besides from March and Nicholas, everybody else is okay?
Hey, here. Okay. I got
This is your Google Sheet.
here.
Okay, this is Google Sheet, right?
After must use Gemini.
Doesn't matter. You can use Claude if you have, or you can use Chat. If you have Quen, also if you can use.
Okay, wait. Let me try.
There's a lot of
For
AI
example,
out there in the market.
this and this sheet is script here. Yeah, but for you, and I don't. Wait.
Everyone else is okay, yeah? Okay, tap screen if you guys are okay. Okay. Okay, so let's go app script. Okay, so in your app script, normally you will have something. Okay, you will have something. Okay, so just delete everything for now. Okay, so once you delete everything, best practice is to have the Excel sheet name to be the same as your app script. Okay, so just rename that so that you know that this is linked to your app script. Okay, so first setup is to go to your to your Google Sheet. You take a screenshot of your Google Sheets. Okay, the full screenshot. Okay, and then you go to Gemini. You paste. Okay, and then you ask it, I have a Google Sheet. Would like to do automation with app script. Okay. Okay, and then you tell it what you want. Okay, for example, what I want to do is I want to, for example, send me a daily digest. Okay, for any task that is still pending, and any, let's say, like status changes between, let's say, pending, not started, completed, is also emailed to me. So when the status is changed, I know that something is changed in the sheet. Okay, so tell it to, okay, I have column E. Okay, I would like to receive email every day at 9 a.m. And when there is status change in column, please be specific as possible. Column E, I would like to receive email as well. Okay. Here I just put, so that you have 3 status, you will do pending, not started, and completed. Okay. So pending, not started, and completed. Okay. Okay, so you have described that. So you have Google Sheet, you like to do automation with script. So you would like to receive an email every day at 9 a.m. And when there's a status change in column E, pending, I would like to receive an email as well. Okay, so so I have column B. So let's say I have email is like multiple people. I have like Wailing, Kitana, and also that, and all that. You can also pull that from here. So you can also write that Pull email from column B. Okay, column B is email. And then you just enter. Wait for it to, sorry. Okay, one more thing before you generate. You need to choose canvas. If you're using Gemini, you choose canvas. Okay. Because canvas is specialized for code, write, and or make slides. So since that we're doing coding today, so just choose canvas and then you submit. So far, is it easy or is it this any confusion for this? Liana no nila Nena or Pro.
Where do you choose canvas again?
At the plus. You see plus. This canvas. Okay, so once it stops loading, then that's the whole code. You don't have to understand the code. You just need to make sure that it works. How do you want it to be? So if the code generated and then you copy and paste, okay, so after you got your code, you go back to your app script, you just paste. Okay, after you paste, then you save. Save is here. Okay, save project to drive. After you save, then you click run. So normally you will have a pop-up like this, authorization required. You just have to click on review permission and then just allow all, because this one is a internal tool, so no problem if you want to allow all. Okay, so continue, select all, continue. Okay, so when you receive the code, if it gives you an instruction, it's also good for you to read the instruction, because sometimes it asks you to do some things like say like manually. Then you have to do that. Okay, so after you do that, then you see like this execution started, right? Okay, then you go and see, check your email. So I've clicked run. So I'm checking my email. Okay, so there's no email received. Okay, so this is normal. It's part and parcel of vibe coding. So if you don't receive the email, then you just tell the Gemini that
You tell, don't make me wait so long.
but no email received. Okay, then you will find and you will try and find the bug inside the code. Okay, now it's still loading. So we've generated our first code, and then that doesn't work. Then now we are troubleshooting why it doesn't work. Okay, so you got new code. Gemini give you new code. You copy, go back to your script. A lot of copy pasting involved. Okay, so you have to be patient. Okay, so it says here, refresh, run diagnostic. Okay, so it says run diagnostic. Okay, so whatever appear on your Gemini, then you follow the instructions on Gemini. Okay, so if it asks you to run diagnostic, then just run diagnostic. Are you doing your own automation? Oh.
Yeah, I'm testing out.
Okay. Hopefully you guys are also doing. Okay, if it also takes you, let's say it's like loading, you can also just give a screenshot to Gemini. Is that it is loading without end. Okay, so I have run both run diagnostic and finish. Let's copy here. Okay, so and then I will ask it to the automation already included as daily email sends. Okay, so I'll just run that mock preview. IT underscore word of space sends to that. Okay, so the testing email is successful. Okay. Okay, so after you've done, let's say you've done the testing is working, and then you want to check what you want it to do is complete. So for example, I wanted to send me a daily digest, and also I wanted to do when status changes, I wanted to receive an email. Okay, so let's say I change status to not started to pending. Okay, I see whether I will receive an email. Okay, so yeah, so when I change status, then Afdhal will receive an email because inside this email, it is pulling the email from here. So Afdhal with a space. So when the status change, then it will send an email to the email stated here. Okay. Okay, so this is the email that is sent from the automation. So this is status of assign types have been modified, previous to pending, pending, not started to pending. Okay, so this is one of the simplest automation that you can do, sending email from your sheet. Okay, so this is the demo that we have shown. Probably you have okay, so that is it for the end of that's the end of my bill. Any problems that you are facing on the ground while you're doing your own automation? Anything that you want to ask? Whether your automation is working already? Any question you guys want to ask about your own flow?
Maybe they can share what they built with you.
Yeah, please share with me. If you want to share screen and show what you want to do, or it works or it doesn't work, it's okay. You can just share screen and then we can try and troubleshoot together. Any volunteers? Who's that?
We have Chia.
Chia, please.
Yeah, just share screen, very quick one.
Sure.
Screen. So we have this BMO quarterly meeting notes. FM have a meeting with them every quarter. So there's so many tabs. Every tabs have what we have discussed about and what is the status in progress. And
Yep.
there are some other things like for info to follow up to close. So I've just run one and asked them to, this is my command, to receive an email weekly, Monday, 9 o'clock to summarize all outstanding items with the status, follow up and in progress.
Mhm.
And then after that I forgot, then I add in another command and say send the email to FM and maybe to the respective outlet maybe next time. Then after I receive this so I have sent out an email and it accurately captured what is being like reflected there in progress.
Okay, good. Good job.
Yeah, so I think all reminder, crawling all sheet, I think it can be done easily for maybe renewals, I think in the future, or things that we want to follow up.
Yeah, yeah. But you're actually not limited to just Google Sheets. So you can do Google Docs or Google Slides if you want to do slides programmatically. So let's say if you have a brand guideline that you have, you can also automate that through AppScript. So right now you have email weekly reminder based on status. So let's say if you want to do more in this sheet, you can.
These days, there's this Gemini Insight sheet itself. Is it good to use this sheet to do the same thing, or is better to go out to have the Gemini platform to create this?
Oh, this one is too simple. It cannot help you do anything. If you want, I can show you a canvas function in Google Sheets. Okay, let me just share my screen.
Okay.
I'm sharing screen. Okay. So under here, for example, right? Okay, so under here, you can also do some building lah. So okay, so there is a build and also there's a create canvas. So you can also choose create canvas, tell it to create a dashboard of all of the line items, terms by status. So let's say if you have like an elaborate status meeting that you are like similar to what Chad shared. You can also use this Canvas section. It will generate a simplified version, but you don't have control on how it looks and how the interactivity of the dashboard. So I would still recommend you, if you want to control how it looks and how it interacts, it is still better to use AppScript if you want. So inside here, inside your Google Sheets, there's also Gemini. You can also use it to use it for formulas. If you don't know formulas, you can use it for formulas. You can also ask it to create pivot tables, which is a good thing. So this is what it created from the Canvas function in Google Gemini inside the Google Sheet itself. So it helps you create things like this, but you cannot control this. Okay, so how it looks, whether you want it to be dark mode, light mode, or whether you can like interact with it, you cannot control this. So if you want this, for after you got this, let's say if you like this UI, you can tell the Gemini, okay, give me the code to this canvas. Okay, let me just unselect this.
Can we connect all this to different apps like Google Analytics, Google Ads platform, HubSpot to extract item and present a dashboard in a sheet?
Yes, you can. Okay, so if you want to connect it to other platforms, let's say Office ID, HubSpot, Google Ads, it is possible if they have open API. But the setup is a bit complex because it deals with other platforms. Then you have to understand how API works and all that. For that, I don't recommend you use Gemini. You better use Cloud Code. Then that one is more advanced if you want to do Google environment to other platform, Office ID and all that. So copy this if you like this UI, and then you go back to Gemini. Okay, I have a code for web UI deployment. Help me integrate with the existing AppScript. Then you paste everything, then it will help you create. So for example, if I want to show you the quotation generator just now. To create, this is not connected to anything yet. So there's a lot of files. So, but now this is connected to Slack. So every time there's a quotation sent or created by the IT team, then it will notify us in Slack. This is some of the simpler automation that you can do if you want to like do notification by email, by Slack. WhatsApp is a bit hard to do, or by Telegram. So this three platform is much easier for you to do automation or notification. Okay, so there's a lot of things here for you to do. For if you want to like do a full-fledged automation, like it connects to multiple different platforms, put into a same Google Sheet, and then process it into a dashboard. Okay, so that one requires at least Plot Code or Codex, ChatGPT Codex. Any other questions you guys have?
So to create a dashboard ourselves, when it comes to all this from data in sheet and all these things, is the best platform to represent it in Google Sheet itself or in Data Studio, Local Studio itself?
Local Studio, if you want fast, then Local Studio. But Local Studio have this limitation of you cannot slice and dice it as you want. Or you can, let's say, if you want to format it to a certain way, Local Studio have this limitation. But if you want like full control over how the chart looks, then you can do it in AppScript.
Yeah, in AppScript, and then after that is reflected in the sheet itself, right? Like in one tab, you will have something lah.
Correct.
So after also just checking, I've run the dashboard app script.
Yep.
Maybe I can quickly share.
Sure. Because we are running another class, the date will be confirmed, right?
Yes.
So date will be confirmed. So let's say if you would like to continue your automation, we will do with you lah, one-on-one or a group of people. Then we will help you do the automation that you want to do. Okay.
Okay, can. So this one I think is just a bit more on for outlets, right? In terms of monthly financials and flash out their key movements lah every month. So for AppScript, in terms of that, must it be in the same document, like the data, the chart, the dashboard? Can I ask it to create multiple files for different branches and then execute like email updates to them on monthly stuff, monthly key points, key takeaways, things like that?
So you have multiple Google Sheets, is it?
So no, I have a file that has all the data, right? So just now when I ran the app script for the data set, it created the dashboard in the same file.
Yep.
So the question is that, must I run it locally in the same file, or could I also ask the script to generate multiple files externally for sharing purposes?
You can. So let's say if you want, you have this file, right? This BAU cost analysis, and then you want it to update or create a new Google Sheets for you to share with someone else. In the app script, you can create new sheets and update data from inside. You control the app script from this sheet, from this current sheet that you have, and then you can ask it to update in a different sheet or create a new sheet or create a Word document or create a Google Slides from the same app script in the same file. But different file. So let's say you have this main file that you are updating. In the same app script, you can create different Google Sheets.
And they will store it where? In the same folder lah.
In the same folder, correct. You can determine where you want to save it. If you want to save it in your drive, you can.
So I can design the folder management and update process lah in the app script itself. Then it need to access my folder also lah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, understand.
So let's say if you have like a raw data set that you always paste data inside. Let's say you have a sheet, you always paste raw data inside, right? Then you want it to, let's say every time you paste the data inside, then it will create an update sheet in a this folder. Then you can do the app script according to this.
Okay, understand. Thank you.
Mm.
I will try first.
Yeah, for your use case, maybe I'll just show you what I've done. For this one. Okay, so for example, under the quotation generator, so it's doing multiple things. So it will help you create the quotation on the web UI, okay, and then it will help you update the sheet, okay, help you update the sheet, and then it will help you count the margin and also the status, and send an email to and also track who is creating that document. So at the same time, it also store all the Word document inside this folder. So just now we created Epost AI, right? So this is the PDF file that is saved inside this Google folder. So so if you're in your case, if you have one Google Sheet that is controlling different sheets or different PDF, not PDF, Google Drive, or controlling Google Slides or Google Docs, you can control it from the same app script.
Same app script.
Mm.
Okay. Understand. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Video call, recording, HTML5. So, okay, because currently everything is copy pasted. If you want more better better ways to do the automation, I would suggest you to download VS Code lah. So VS Code is a proper development environment. Okay, so for VS Code, you can hold on, let me just open that folder. If you need help to install VS Code, you let IT know because you need password to install, right? So let us know, then we'll help you install. So chat quotation generator. Okay. So everything is saved in here, and then when you update here, that it automatically updates your app script. So VS Code is the easiest way for you to create automations lah. It's much faster. And if you have, let's say, Cloud Code, then you can connect Cloud Code to your VS Code. Then you can ask a question and all that. It will help you create and then help you push to your Google Apps Script backend. So this is the backend that you'll be using. So from VS Code local, it helps you push to cloud app script. So that is faster. Okay, so we have 10 more minutes to go. Any final questions? Or anything that you would like to do, but you are still unsure how to do it?
I'm not sure just now anyone asked, but I'm interested to know whether I can pull data in how to pull data from other platforms into Google Sheet.
How to pull data, right? Okay, so to pull data, let's say you want to pull data from QuickBooks, for example, right? QuickBooks first must have an open API for you to pull data. So from the Google Sheets that you have, and also in the app script, you can define the QuickBooks API inside your Cloud Code. Okay, because if you want to connect to other application, I would suggest you to use Cloud Code. Don't use Gemini, because Gemini is for like simple automation lah. Okay. Because Cloud Code, it will help you create multiple files, which is better segregation and control. Okay, so if you want to connect that, the platform must have an open API. Then from your Cloud Code, then you feed the API documentation in, let's say, QuickBooks to Cloud Code. Then you will ask it, okay, I want to connect this Google Sheet ID, this Google Sheet ID, to this module. Let's say a PO module. Okay, so you want to extract all PO inside this Google Sheet. So you just have to tell Cloud Code that you want to do this. This is the open API for QuickBooks. This is your Google Sheet address, URL. Then it will create the automation for you. Then you just have to test.
Okay.
Afdhal, I'm actually interested to create like the task management, the one that we're looking at. Can you show us the Google Sheet, how you set that up?
The Google Sheet, this one?
Yes, for this task management.
This one is the one. You mean the Kanban board?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we take a look at it?
The Kanban board is here. Okay, so today you guys have done simple automation. So if you want to take it a step further, creating a web app. So this is called a web app. We can arrange a time with you guys, and then we will help you guys do it until how you want it to look like. Okay, so what do you want to ask about this Kanban?
I want to see the back end, like Google Sheet. What are the columns I need?
Oh, okay. So it's under workload. So from all of these rows, okay. Okay, folder link, outlet, priority. You just have to take a screenshot of everything, and then go to Gemini and tell it to create a web app for you. So, but you have to be clear what you want it to do lah. So, for example, I want it to tag it by, let's say, by all the people. Then it will list out all the names here. Okay, everyone in IT. If you want to create like keyboard shortcuts, task node. So this one also have a folder link. So let's say from here you can also create a Google folder, Google Drive folder. If you already have a Google Drive folder, you can also find Google Drive folder. Let's say. So all within the same platform or dashboard. It's easier for you because previously probably you have to go through like Google Drive, create folder, come back and then copy paste the link here. Then you need to know what you want. Okay, so when you're doing automation, it's important for you to do like incremental changes. You cannot do like very big changes. So you must make sure that the changes that you are doing is like the core function that you want. only then you slowly increment. So let's say you have like a reminder function. Then you want it to, let's say, after the status is changed, send reminder, right? After the status is changed, also update the next status to be sent to my team, for example. So that is smaller changes that you can make. So as you go along, you will have more and more features. So that will make your life easier.
Okay, so additional question, right? Like for the web app, this looks like we can just drag and drop. We don't need to update sheets anymore.
Correct. Yeah. So for example, like this, let's say I drag this to here. Okay, it will send a Slack notification to me. So move Uracus now started to. Okay. So from here, let's say if I want to search Uracus, I can drag it back to heading, and I can complete it. Then all of these changes, status changes, is sent to Slack.
But we don't need to update the Google Sheet anymore.
No need to update.
So moving forward, everyone should use network Kanban instead of Asana, right? So you can change to work Kanban moving forward.
This one is like very simple. But this one can be developed further. If you want to add, let's say, like subtask, you want to add attachment, can be developed. But for now, this is the requirements from my team, from the network team. So this is up until this point. So if they have more requirements, let's say they want to attach pictures and all that, then I will add in.
So we can always start with a Google Sheet, and then after that, translate this to Kanban. Then after that, can we always think like that? Like how I want it to be, the Google Sheet will be a database. As I add more things into the Google Sheet, I can add either way, is it? Like sometimes I think of I want another column, so I add into Google Sheet. After that, then only I come back to the Kanban and say, okay, maybe I want to reflect that sheet, that column into here.
Yep. As you grow your columns, you can also create, let's say if you want more functions, then normally Cloud Code will ask you to add more columns. Then you just create more columns.
Yeah, because end of the day, Google Sheets seems to be very easy to access and create and add, and even manual insert things. As long as the things can always be reflected in the Kanban, right? Like these are more of a status and easy to maneuver UI.
Yeah. Because in Google Sheets, normally everyone have access. Everyone can change anything. It's hard for you to track the revision changes. So let's say today, and then someone deletes something. So when you do, let's say like a web app or automation, it introduces more control. So let's say if I come here and I want to delete something, everything will be reflected. Everything will be notified to you, so you know things changed.
So once you have this, you actually will restrict people from touching the sheet.
Correct. So the sheet is locked, so nobody can touch the sheet. So it will just act as a read-only database. Okay, so we are at 3 o'clock. Any final questions before we go?
Yeah, thank you, Afdhal, and everyone. Can you also drop an emoji to appreciate Afdhal's time and expertise today? So going forward, we will actually arrange for two, kind of think of it like a tutorial. I know the information here can be very like a lot for some of us. It is for me, but it's okay. So going forward, think of a project that you want to build, but it can be as simple as possible. Like just come with a Google Sheet, and then we can use the workshop time to build on. Afdhal and his team will be there, and we will send out the details. And also we will be sending out a post-learning feedback to hear your thoughts, and also let us know what you are interested to learn next. Thank you again. We will share the recording by next week. Thank you so much.